and welcome back. We are, of course, talking all things ditch and switch in this series, and I am just making my way through my house and sharing with you things that I have gotten rid of and switched out for healthier options. Kind of my thought process behind that, all the things. What we've noticed. All right, so today I want to talk to you about smelly stuff. So, candles, air fresheners, room sprays, all the smelly things. I'll be perfectly honest. I am a scent junkie. I have been for many years. For a long time, I had candles all over my house, and I would love to burn them. I wasn't really a big on the plug-in scents or the sprays, but I was big on candles. I had them everywhere. And each one smelled different because I like them all. And that's just the way it was. I love good smells. Don't we all love good smells? And you want to walk into your house and it just smells so nice and inviting and welcoming, and it doesn't smell like cat litter or dirty diapers or stinky feet or whatever, because our houses build up smells because we live in them, right? So why have I ditched the candles and the smelly things? All right, I know in this series we have talked about artificial fragrances to death. If you missed that, please go back and catch this first video, because I talked about it seems like almost every video I talk about the dangers of artificial fragrances. Go and type in dangers of fragrance in your search engine and just do your own research, okay? So I am not a fan any longer of artificial fragrances. Not to mention, in our last video, I talked about petroleum-based products. Well, paraffin wax is, of course, a petroleum-based product. And as you're burning it, it is releasing fumes into your home from the petroleum in the paraffin, in addition to whatever fragrances and additives and dyes and all the things, okay? So all of that is getting released into your air as you're burning candles. Maybe you're not a candle burner. Maybe you're a room sprayer or whatever. Funny story. I was at Hobby Lobby with my kids a couple of weeks ago. And of course, we no sooner walk into the store and start looking at what I want to look at when, Mommy, I have to go potty, which is all the way across the store. Walk my kids to the bathroom. They go, my little boy opens the bathroom door and he's like, Mommy, it smells like cereal in here. And I'm like, I immediately get a face full of whatever air freshener they have in there. I was like, oh, God. Yeah, son, if you mean cereal smells disgustingly sweet, then yes, it smells like cereal in there. It's terrible. The smell came out and slapped me in the face. It was so strong. And just, I can't even walk down candle aisles anymore. That used to be like my favorite aisle in the store. I can't do it anymore. I've gotten away from it. And I've gotten used to more natural scents. And now the artificial ones just stink to me. Another time we were at church and somebody was using hand sanitizer and everybody's like, oh, it smells so good. And I'm like, oh God, I'm about to be nauseated. It's so bad. So anyway, I have gotten away from all of that. And instead I use things like diffusers. This is a diffuser, believe it or not. It's a very small one. And it's called a passive diffuser because there's no cord. And it's great for small spaces. So, if you've got a gym bag, if you've got a very tiny office, a desk drawer, whatever. Ooh. Those sachets that people like to put in their underwear drawers? Hello. Small diffuser. Anyway, so I will use diffusers. This is my nice big one. This is the lantern diffuser. I love this one. It's so pretty. This is glass. So I don't let the children play with this one. But this is my big one for the whole room. So diffusers and essential oils, I've just grabbed like a handful of them, like my vanilla. I love that one. Or tangerine or lime, cinnamon bark if you want the spicy scents, especially in the winter. I find I love the spicier scents in the winter. Right now it's summertime, so I like more of the citrusy, bright scents. And vanilla. Vanilla and citrus is amazing. Um, or I might make my own room sprays. This one I like to call Stink Be Gone because it helps take care of those particularly stinky odors, especially around the litter boxes. I don't have to worry about dirty diapers anymore at the moment, but I did, and let me tell you, that stuff was wonderful. So, yeah, I mean, I have just ditched all of that stuff that was affecting my health and my children's health and switched it out for more natural scents, which happen to be essential oils and diffusers and homemade room sprays, stuff like that. And yes, absolutely, candles and all the room sprays and the plugins can absolutely affect your respiratory health. Because one of the ladies I worked with for a long time, she was telling me about her niece. And her niece really, really loved the room sprays and the plugins and all that. And she used them so much that her nose got desensitized to them. So she had to keep using more and more and more so that she could smell them. Well, it got to the point where her respiratory health was so affected that her doctor told her to stop using all of these things because they were severely restricting her breathing and affecting her respiratory health. In fact, the lady I work with said she couldn't even hardly walk into her niece's home anymore because it smelled so strongly of all of these fragrances that she was using. I've got another friend who's diabetic and she loves candles. So she collects them on her shelf because they're pretty and they smell good, but she can't burn them because her diabetes doctor has told her never to use candles because of her medical condition. So absolutely, these fragrances and candles and plugins and things can affect your health. I promise I'm not crazy. It seems like it some days, and I feel a little crazy sometimes because I'm a mom, but I'm not making this up. It's just, it really, and especially with the respiratory challenges that my son has, I don't want anything in the house that will make it more difficult for him to breathe. And that's just where we're at on our journey. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. I don't know if you're dealing with respiratory stuff or if you know someone who is, but clean up your air. Get rid of the plugins, the sprays, the candles, all that stuff. And if you still need smell good stuff, switch to something natural. Find plants that smell good and grow them in your house. If you have a green thumb, that's awesome. I don't personally have a green thumb. I'm not very good at growing plants, but I'm great at setting up diffusers. I can do that all day long. So, and making room sprays. I can do that too. So that is what we have switched out for and why. All right, guys. That is what I had for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, if you have questions, if you have comments, suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments or email me. I love hearing from you guys. And until next time, stay well.